Good morning everybody, it's Stuart and today is Motivational Monday, and today I want to give you a little idea of something that might motivate you not just on Monday but every day of the week. Good things happen every day, but sometimes we forget about those good things that happen. And so today I want to give you a reason, I want to give you an idea that will help you to just recall some of those good things that happen. And this might be something that you do on your own, or it might be something that you do as a family. So recently, I was talking with a friend and they shared a video with me about joy jars, or the happy jar. And I really liked the idea, and I have one here. I have this nice little jar, and inside this jar there are some pieces of paper. So the idea of the happy jar is that every time something good happens, every time someone pays you a compliment, every time you succeed at something, every time you create a happy memory, you write it down on a piece of paper, you fold it up and you put it in the jar, and eventually the jar becomes full of happy memories and happy things that have happened to you. Now, you might not have a jar like this, so I'm going to give you a few ideas. It might be that you use an old jam jar. It might be that you use an old pasta sauce jar. It might be that you have a really cool looking jar. This one here is a cactus. Don't know if you can see that properly. I have a cactus jar. Or it might be that you can't find a jar and you are allowed to use a plastic glass or a glass to put your happy thoughts into. It doesn't really matter what you put them into. The key thing is just logging some of those really, really happy things that have happened to you. And you don't even have to keep the jar just as a jar. You might want to decorate it. So I have this bead bracelet, which I could put around the top of it, just to make it look a little bit funky, a little bit different. You could paint your jar if you want. I've not painted my jar. I like to see in my jar to see what's on it. It might be that you put yourself a motivational message on the outside of the jar. So I have this one here that says, "I am filled with hope." Isn't it great when you have lots of memories and those memories come into your mind and they make you feel happy, and they might even give you a sense of hope? So it might be that you hang your "I am filled with hope" thing on the side of the jar. Hope is an amazing thing, because hope is about something that's future. That in your jar you're putting things that have already happened, and those things, when you read about all those good things that happen, when I take out all these little things and I look at these memories and I read them, what it does is it fills me with happiness about something that has happened in the past. But what it also does is it fills me with a sense of hope that if good things have happened in the past, good things can happen today. And good things can happen in the future. And so when we remember all the good things that have happened to us and we put them in a jar, we're filling ourselves with happiness of past memories and the hope of good things today. So that our jar, in a sense, really does become filled with hope. The jar isn't actually the important thing. The important thing is to remember the things that have happened. So you will need a jar. You will need some things to decorate your jar. You might want to paint it. You might want to put some pretty ribbon around it. You might want to get yourself some beads that you can put around it. You might want to have a really positive message on the outside of it. And you make that jar look like the best jar you possibly can. But the jar is not the most important thing. The most important thing is the remembering of those things that have made you feel happy. What happens when you're happy? Yeah, you smile. What happens when you smile? Watch my face. Your whole face lights up when you smile. When you remember those happy things, your face lights up. But the bit of you that you can't see, in your heart, in there, that part of you lights up as well when you think happy thoughts. Your mind lights up with happiness when you remember these happy thoughts. And so during lockdown, while things are difficult, it might be that you're at home most of the time. Get a parent or a friend to write down the happy things that have happened to you that day. Put them in the jar. At the end of the week, open up that jar. Open up each one that has been written. Get someone to read it to you, or read them yourself if you're able, and remind yourself of the happy things that have happened this week. Today on Motivational Monday, remember that when you look back on the things that give you happiness and the things that give you joy, that joy fills your heart and your mind today, and it gives you hope for the days that have yet to come. I trust that you will have a great day today on Monday, tomorrow on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday, on